Hey, Sales Squad. Welcome back to Sales and Business Growth for Busy Entrepreneurs. I'm your host and resident sales and business nerd, Lindsay, and this podcast is the place for small business owners to learn sales skills, business growth strategies, and how to squeeze more out of your day. I just launched a free tool on my website that you can download that we have used to figure out which sales and marketing activities create revenue. It's called my Sales Growth Tracker, and it's now available for download on my website. So go to lindsayfletcher.co/free-resources. That's lindsayfletcher.co/free-resources. Click on the Sales Growth Tracker and drop your email, and I will send that over immediately, along with steps on how to use it. It has literally been the tool that we've used in our service-based local business and that I'm using in my sales consulting business to track my sales and marketing activities. And you need this. It will help you figure out what is working and what is not. So go to my website. Again, it's lindsayfletcher.co. You can also click on the free resources tab and you'll see Sales Growth Tracker at the top of the page. Click on that link, enter your email, download it, and use it, and be on your way to sales success. And before we get started, if you have not hit the follow button on your podcast app, wherever you are listening, please do so. It tells the podcast world that my podcast is a good one and that people should listen. So they will share it if you go to follow it. It also helps me know what kind of content you all really like so that I can create more of that. Okay, today we are talking about defining what I call your business DNA. This is the who, what, how, and why of your business. And knowing these things will make it easier to sell to your ideal customer. So let's start with the who of your business DNA. This is your customer. This is your ideal customer. You want to know who they are, what their income level is, what are their ages, are they married or single or divorced, what are their reasons for buying services or products, do they want quality, do they care about price, do they want convenience and time savings. You also need to know where they're located and where else they shop. Where else they shop is a really big one because if they are someone in a very high income level and they shop at places that are high end, they may require a different level of service than what someone in the middle class might expect, for example. So let's talk about generations because generations can tell us a lot about buying habits. Gen Z is age 12 to 27. They're focused on price. And in the online space, they are usually using YouTube the most. They also use Instagram and TikTok. They read reviews and rely on social proof for purchases. Whereas millennials are ages 28 to 43 and mostly use Facebook and Instagram. So if you're a millennial versus a Gen Z, then you may be on Facebook more than you're on any other platform. If you're a Gen Z, you'd be on YouTube, right? So millennials look at price and quality, and they want to buy from brands that align with their values. Their experience and convenience as a consumer is important. This age range typically has kids, right? The 28 to 43. A lot of the consumers in this age bracket have kids, so convenience and consumer experience is important. Gen Xers are aged 44 to 59. They use Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. So don't sleep on Pinterest because I'm technically a millennial at 43 years old, but all of my friends who were in my grade are in that Gen Xer category, and I agree. We use Pinterest. I still look up recipes. I still look for ideas on things. So don't sleep on Pinterest. But back to Gen Xers, they use Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and they want value, practicality, and durability. They also appreciate time savings, safety, and security. So Gen Xers are an age group that have older children. So think high school into college and maybe even a little bit beyond college age. So these are the people that are running their faces off all over town because they're trying to get their kids all over the places, right? Millennials and Gen Xers, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Boomers are age 60 to 78, and they mostly use Facebook, but they also rely on online news sources and TV. So this generation doesn't really deter from Facebook, but they will go other places for their information. Boomers also value brand longevity. They want you to be around for a while before they actually trust you, and then they look for quality over price. They also look for brands that align with their values. So think about the Made in the USA campaign when, well, you Gen Xers and millennials that are near my age, older millennials, think about the Made in the USA campaign that was around when we were kids. My dad would specifically pick up and buy something that was made in the USA versus not made in the USA, simply because it had the Made in the USA tag. So think about that when you're thinking about selling to boomers. I want you to think about who your customer is and where they hang out, either in real life or online. And you can save yourself a whole lot of time by marketing in the places that they are. So for example, the bulk majority of our customers in our service-based local business are millennials and Gen Xers. We have a few boomers. I don't know that we have any Gen Zers, but the majority of our people live on Facebook. If they're online, they're on Facebook. So I am not wasting my time on TikTok because they don't use it. So think about where your people are and how they're using on the online space. If you're going to be marketing online, like you're not going to market to boomers on TikTok, right? Like they're not there. Your people aren't on TikTok if they're a boomer. Save yourself some time, energy, and sanity and go where your people are. Okay, so next, let's talk about how you serve them. In the what and how category of our businesses, we have services, packages, building customer relationships, and differentiating your business. This is the category where we underpromise and overdeliver. The how category should be delivered well, consistently. The how can really evolve over time as you get feedback and as you adjust things to make them more profitable or better quality. This may take some time for you to get this nailed down really well, especially if you're new in business or offering a new product or service. So give yourself some grace here. Nobody gets it right out of the gate, and nobody gets it right 100% of the time. We are in our own businesses. We are constantly tweaking things in our business to serve our customers better than before. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way we intend for it to. Like we just upgraded our phone system and it's not working the way we intended it to, but we're working on ways constantly and consistently to better serve our customer base and so that we can take on more customers in the future. Last up, we have the why category. And this why category may be a little bit different than what you are thinking of as your why for the business. We all want to do good things for our customers, but on the why of your business, I want you to take a look inward. Why do you do what you do? What is your reason for your business? Is it to build wealth? Is it to get more time back in your day? Is it to pay off debt? Whatever the reason is, I want you to look at yourself and your circumstances and your situations and look inward. I want you to answer the question, why will you continue doing this when this thing, this small business, gets hard? Why will you continue when it gets hard? So what's your why? Under this why category, I have a book recommendation for you. If you have not read the book, The No BS Small Business Book by Casey Graham, Graham, I highly recommend you read it as a business owner. In his book, he talks about creating a statement or a sentence or two about why you do what you do. And it should be a filter that you run your decisions through. He calls it an owner's intent statement. Mr. Graham talks about how it's not selfish to build a business for yourself, for reasons that will benefit you. So this owner's intent statement can be something like becoming debt-free in 5 years or 3 years or 2 years or whatever you want that to look like. It could be like his own owner's intent. He wants to build a business that his kids want to work for when they get older, if they should choose to do so. Your owner's intent statement can be about whatever you want it to be. It could be to support a certain lifestyle, or like I said earlier, get out of debt, or pay for 3 vacations a year, or build wealth. Whatever that reason is a good one, and it's okay to have that reason. Your why is what will keep you motivated and consistent when things get hard. So write down your owner's intent statement or your owner's purpose statement. Write it down, put it on a Post-it note, and put it inside your calendar or on your computer or whatever, and also tell your business friends and ask them to help you stay accountable to that statement. Now, this statement may change over time, because why wouldn't it? If you are getting out of debt in 3 years and you hit the 3-year mark and you've hit that goal, now your business turns into something else for yourself, right? It turns into another why, because it used to be debt. Now it might be putting away money for education for your kids, or paying for that European trip that you've always dreamed about. It's important to write it down, is the moral of the story here. So if you haven't figured out your business DNA, take some time to figure these things out. Do your market research, get to know your customers better. They will tell you exactly what you need to know. Defining your business DNA will set you on a clear path forward. It will make the sales process easier. It'll also make your marketing pillars more clear, and it should help you make decisions because you have a clear vision of what you want out of your business. All right. If you haven't downloaded my sales growth tracker, go to my website, lindsayfletcher.co/free-resources, and get yourself on your way to sales success. This will help you figure out exactly what marketing and sales activities are working, which ones you can get rid of so you can save yourself some time and mental capacity, and it will help you grow your business. Don't sleep on this. It's a really, really great tool. We use it in both of our businesses, and it works. So go do that now, lindsayfletcher.co/free-resources. And with that, I am sending you on your way, wishing you more sales, more time, and lots of business growth. I'll talk to you next time.